Well, good evening and welcome back. We're here at the Drury Court, the O'Reilly Event Center, getting ready for another play-in game for the 18U boys. We've got the HEA Firebirds there in the white jerseys, playing against the Lighthouse Christian Chargers in the orange. Chargers with a bit of the home court advantage tonight. Here, a local team from the Springfield area. Joshua Jenkins alongside Amy Curtis for this one.
Looking forward to another good game here. Both teams with pretty solid records.
Again, this is a play-in game for the determining who goes into the D1 side, and then the loser will go into the D2. Winner will play San Antonio Patriots, who played just before this.
So with a very one-sided victory, the Patriots, very solid team out of the Big South region.
Left side three, that one left a bit short.
Lighthouse coming out of the Heartland region.
Firebirds take a three from the left side. That one left short again. Still searching for that first bucket of the game for either side. Nice fast break opportunity, but too strong off the glass. That corner three up, in and out, offensive rebound. Can't get the putback.
HEA's had two good looks at open threes. This group a couple years ago was in contention at the 16U level. They won a gold ball and were one game away from going to the undisputed, I believe, and they made a lot of threes that year. So that was Jared DeMoff, their All-American, who hit that three.
Another three attempt from the right side, left short. A lot of three balls in the early goings.
Offensive rebound there by Oren Stinson. He starts alongside what I'm assuming is his brother, Lee Stinson. Nice drive there to the basket by Oren.
Firebirds swinging around, trying to work it in and out.
The Chargers in a bit of a kind of 3-2 zone here, I think.
They come up with the turnover and quickly push ahead, fast break. Nice lay-in on the controlled finger roll, Elijah Ron.
You can tell they're going to look to get out into transition. Not sure if this is a 1-2-2 or 3-2 here, but they're got a high trap here. HEA wisely gets it to the high post, and then a wide open corner three there.
Justin Rebant. And he stepped on the line, turns it over.
Coach Rebant there, helping with that call and then cheering it after it was made.
Always got to help out a little bit when you're coaching.
He was right there. He had a good angle right on the sideline where they stepped out.
Into the paint, short corner. That one's good. Brady Markowitz.
Firebirds in man here to start the game.
Stenson's three is short, but an offensive rebound.
Second of the game, I believe, for Oren Stinson.
Elijah Ron with a nice lay-in. Make it an 8-6 game.
HEA doing well, hitting that high post and getting something out of it, but got the turnover there.
Back out for three. That one won't drop.
Louder back.
Firebirds quickly the other way.
Oh,
alley-oop! The Firebird connection. Elijah Ron sets things up for the Chargers.
You'll probably tell on that last Chargers possession when Louderback shot, he shot it confidently. He's a really good three-point shooter, 38%. Good ball movement. Nice attack, good kick out.
Stenson's three, no good. Firebirds again on the break, pushing ahead. Little floater in the lane, too strong. Offensive rebound, can't get it to go.
I remember doing some games last year with Jared DeMoff. He's a very solid player. The Firebirds actually are missing Roman Opsimer, who was injured recently and is going to miss the whole tournament. That's a big loss for them. He was an All-American last year. Got energetic crowd behind us, cheerleaders for the Chargers.
The atmosphere is really starting to pick up here at the O'Reilly Family Center.
Nice strong attack and floater there.
Jared DeMoff.
He's got 5 in the quarter already.
It's now a 12-6 lead here, 2:20 left in the first quarter. Louderback on the drive, in traffic, great body control to get that bucket.
Nice finish through the contact. He averages 16.5 points, 3 steals, and 5 rebounds a game, so contributes in a lot of ways.
DeMoff on the drive, easy lay-in.
And he seems to be able to get his shoulder by and get in that paint. Chargers gonna have to find a way to answer that. Oh, nice interior pass.
Now Chargers or Firebirds back the other way. Set things back up, drives now. Gets an open lane with the left hand. It's Justin Rebant.
Yeah, I think this is a good timeout here by the Chargers, down 16-8. Just seems like the last couple of possessions, the Firebirds have gotten whatever they want.
So if you're Coach Hill over there for the Chargers, what are you telling your guys in the huddle right now?
One, they've got to defend better for sure. Also, I think a little more patience on offense might be called for. They've had a couple of quick shots. I'm not familiar with them, haven't seen them play before, but a little bit more patience. I don't think any of the shots have been bad, but they might need to pass up a good shot for a great one just to make the Firebirds play defense just a little bit more. Maybe get some of their bigs in foul trouble because they definitely have more size on the Firebird side.
It's been a good pace and good energy so far in the opening minutes of the first quarter.
Yeah, I think I'd come out of this with the set trying to get either Elijah Ron or Judah Louderback a good open look here. Some off-ball movement.
Louderback brings it up.
Use a little more off the ball movement, the Chargers could. Here's a screen that's on the ball, but the rest of the team's kind of standing around watching.
Deep three, no good for Nye. Under a minute left in the quarter.
If I'm not mistaken, DeMoff is the tallest person on the court, and he's patiently bringing the ball up the court like the point guard. That's a nice to have when you're a coach.
Drives all the way to the basket, too hard.
That was another good look, though.
Working inside against the taller defender, no good. Firebirds look like they might want to settle here for the last shot of the quarter.
Good decision. No reason when you're up to give the other team an opportunity to create momentum going in the second quarter.
DeMoff has it, and he can handle the ball really well for his size.
Yes, he can.
Oh, what a find.
And then made the play there.
Brady Markowitz with a two-hand jam.
With the assist from DeMoff there.
So what a way to end the first quarter here for the Firebirds, extending it to a 10-point lead. We'll take a quick break and be back here for the second quarter. Well, we are underway here in the second period. Firebirds accumulated a 10-point lead there in the opening quarter. Chargers with the first possession of the second quarter.
The Firebirds are in man. Chargers need to get them moving some more. I'd like to see a little more offense.
That corner three attempt is left short. Oh, and he just shuffled the feet there as he was looking for an outlet. Turns the ball over when you had an opportunity to break. Firebirds look to inbound here. Heim with it on the drive. Demoff shot in the paint, beautiful jumper, and the foul.
Just kind of elevated over everybody there. A tough finish through contact.
He was about as high as the rim. And a little timeout here. HEA calls a 30-second after the made free throw. Quickly extended their lead to 21-8.
And again, I said this before, but I think the Chargers are going to have to get some more off-ball movement to try to open up some looks for Louderback and Ron. Everything so far has been off the dribble. They've done a little bit of pick and roll on the ball, but the Firebirds are defending pretty well. It's really hard for the Chargers to get a good open look.
Ron brings it up for the Chargers. See if they can get some of that off-ball movement, get something going here.
Looks like they set a little screen there. Yep.
Elijah Ron didn't like what he saw.
Maybe a little bit of confusion there.
Louderback just pulls up for a deep one, no good.
Rebound to Moff.
Driving all the way to the rim is Valentine, but he is fouled.
Not just siblings on the court. There's a lot of siblings, I think, on this team who have sisters who play on the defending national championship HEA Firebirds girls varsity team. I know they have an outstanding young point guard. Last name Valentine.
And James Valentine knocks them both down, his first 2 points of the game. A
little more action that time to initiate before the Pick and roll, that's nice. That's the first open look that Louderback has had. It's a pretty long three.
And again, it's DeMoff getting the rebound and going the other way.
Nice
Firebirds working in. A
pass.
great open look, no good.
Firebirds have done a good job of getting a paint touch off the pass and off the dribble and getting a good look off of that. There's a paint touch for the Chargers. That was one of the better, more open looks they've had recently, though. A lot of times, if you get a paint touch and then a kick, then that second drive is more open, and that's what we had there. Another paint touch off the pass for the Firebirds. And then a
nice look inside for Jonah Heim. Gets the easy floater. Rom with it. Looking to drive and kick here.
good ball movement there for the Chargers. Tough play there. The Firebirds' help defense is really good, and they're kind of packed in. The Chargers have yet to hit a three, so they're not having to extend their defense too much, and that's making it hard to get a drive.
(25-8) now, the lead for the Firebirds. Chargers having a hard time finding a bucket as Valentine puts up the corner three that's short. This one's out of bounds to be Charger ball.
A little hard for the Chargers to apply too much pressure because they can just kind of throw the ball over the top on the outside to DeMoff. He's a lot taller than everybody else on the court.
Louderback drives and kicks, and the ball is turned over, might have been poked away by James Valentine.
And again, we have DeMoff bringing the ball down the court looking like a point forward here.
Another corner three attempt, that one too strong. And he shuffled the feet before the dribble.
Yeah, a little indecision. I think he thought about shooting and then hadn't seen one go through the net yet. DeMoff getting a much deserved rest here. They've run a lot through him so far.
Maybe an opportunity for the Chargers to try and make some kind of run with him off the floor. At least that's what you would want to think is a nice.
And right as you said that, we got a ridiculous
little fadeaway off the glass
by Justin Rebant.
Louderback off the screen, pulls it back out.
DeMoff standing up like he's coaching over there, encouraging his team on defense.
He doesn't want to sit down.
I don't know if he's coming back in or he's just taking over head coaching duties for a while. He's kind of done everything else. He had the great pass for the dunk earlier, bringing the ball up the court, rebounding. He is, in fact, on his way back into the game.
Judah Louderback hits them both to get the Chargers into double digits here, 27-10.
You know, sometimes seeing that free throw go through the net can help you get going. And like I said, he's a really good shooter. Chargers have also switched up their defense. They're now in man.
Oh, an amazing scoop shot from Justin Rebant.
He's come in right. Got two quick buckets here.
Chargers just can't get those buckets to drop right now.
Nice rebound there by Valentine.
Deep three, that one no good.
A little bit of a heat check. He hit two in a row. He's feeling it.
It's got to happen sometimes.
The two easy drives to the basket. Thought he'd show us his range.
Elijah Ron brings it up, swings it back around, back to him. And he stepped out of bounds on the baseline. Just not quite aware how deep he was there.
Another good defensive possession by the Firebirds, moving their feet well, making it hard for the Chargers to get anything going here.
Oh, good look inside Demoff.
Everything but the finish. Man, that is a nice play.
And another turnover here. That one just thrown a little bit out of reach of Demoff.
Go ahead.
Just under 3 minutes here in the first half. For the Chargers, you'd really like to make some kind of run, get some kind of confidence going into the halftime break.
Just looked at my notes because Demoff is really impressive so far. I'm now remembering I did a couple games last year. He has some D2 interest, quite a few NAIA and D3 offers, hasn't committed anywhere yet, but whoever gets him is going to get quite the player. I haven't seen much he can't do yet.
Thinking about the three. Decides otherwise, drives, spins. Little fadeaway jumper, can't get it to drop.
I think we got a foul on the rebound there. You can't blame Lee Stinson. That was a strong effort. He was trying to keep the much bigger, I think that was Markowitz down there off the boards. Probably saved 2 points there because Markowitz gets that ball. I'm sure it's going right back up. Nice cut. The Firebirds just have a lot of movement, which really makes it easier to get open shots, and then they just get the ball to their All-American and go from there.
Lee Stinson pushes ahead. Good look inside, but just too much length there on the passing lane.
Yeah. Oh, Warren Stinson was open for just a second, but the Firebirds have so much length and too many hands in the paint. That was too far of a pass.
Drive and kick. James Valentine in the corner. His three no good.
That's last 3 or 4 possessions, they've had really good looks. They just haven't gone down.
Oh, Demoff says no.
Yeah, so from way on the other side. I thought he was going to pull up for that 3.
Offensive rebound, gets the putback. It's Brady Markowitz.
He's had several drop-off passes to Markowitz, plus that nice pass for the dunk in the first quarter.
Louderback gathers himself and gets the bucket.
Nice finish through contact. Again, hey, he's a good shooter, hadn't been able to get much going here, but maybe he can knock another free throw down.
I believe that foul was on number 10, Jonah Heim. As number 23, Anderson Blair checks in for the Firebirds in the last 35 seconds of the half. Demoff will bring it up, or he'll pass it off. Jonah Heim with it.
Looks like they're going to hold for the last shot here, I believe. He's got a count, gets his shoulder by, kick to the corner. Guess we decided not to hold for the last shot, but that was pretty open, so I don't blame him.
Anderson Blair knocks it down as Demoff takes it away again, puts it up the last second. Just grazes the rim. And that's the first half, 34-14. The Firebirds have dominated thus far. We'll take a quick halftime break and be back for the second half of Firebirds and Chargers.
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
Welcome back here to the live stream at Drury University for the National Christian Homeschool Championships. This one between the Lighthouse Christian Chargers and HEA Firebirds. Joshua Jenkins here with Amy Curtis. So far, this one has been very dominated game by the Firebirds, especially with just the size they have in DeMoff and the length. Chargers have just not been able to get much going offensively.
Yeah, even there they missed that look, but they can just elevate right over the opponent, Markowicz and DeMoff, and just shoot right over you. Saw that developing there. That was intentional, attacking the paint in transition, the middle of the floor, and they've got the shooter in the corner.
It was Justin Reban on the three.
The second of the game.
That sends Judah Louder back to the free throw stripe. He had 6 points in the first half. And he gets number 2.
It's 3 or 4 from the line.
Jonah Heim up top, hands it off to DeMoff.
Chargers started this game in a zone, but HEA was kind of picking it apart, so they've switched to man. Oh, nice defensive play. Looked like the Chargers might get a transition bucket, but.
Oh, DeMoff spin move and gets it to go. That's just unstoppable. Chargers try and go quickly back the other way, but can't handle the pass. Firebird ball.
DeMoff is up to 12 points now and multiple assists, rebounds, blocks.
DeMoff now takes a 3, no good. Offensive rebound. Oh, what a shot off the glass touch. Justin Reban.
He's having a really solid game. He's got 14. My math is right here. Hit a couple threes. I think that foul was on Ellis Blair.
We're on the opposite side of the court as the scorekeeper, so it's sometimes difficult to see the numbers the referee holds up for the foul. At least for me, this angle.
Absolutely. Kind of have to guess on some occasions. We try to update it at the half and quarter breaks when we have time. Make sure we got it right.
Louder back with it, looking to get something going, anything. Little floater in the paint, too strong. Offensive rebound effort. Very nice. Louder back comes back up with it.
Well, that was really, really nice effort there by Elijah Ron, who also is a really good three-point shooter. Averages about 17 a game and 4 assists, but they just really haven't been able to get any open looks.
The length of the Firebirds has been hard to overcome.
Yeah, a little bit of a travel there. Oh, nope. I don't think we got the foul. It was on the floor, not on the shot.
I believe that one was on Lee Stinson.
And the referee taking the time to explain there why it was a foul. Really good inbounds play there. Defended well, though, by the Chargers. The Firebirds didn't get the look.
Baseline drive, puts it up off the glass and in. Another one of those for Justin Reban. Elijah Ron.
He's already got 7 in the quarter. Really good communication on defense in the Firebirds. They had them off running, but elected not to make the risky pass.
Off, little interior passing to his fellow big man, Brady Markowitz.
That high-low connection has been excellent in this game.
They are two forces to reckon with. As that three was short, Firebirds back the other way.
Well, you can't just let them off shoot, so they're running, trying to contest, and then he drops it off.
Louderback pushes out ahead.
Oh.
Just every pass attempt being tipped.
Jonah Heim almost had the steal on this side of the court closest to us, and then half a second later it seemed he was almost getting the steal on the opposite side of the court. You know, you like to see teams playing hard. They're up by 30 here. They could just be phoning it in, but when you do that, that creates bad habits to carry over into the next game, and you really can't afford that in this Division I grouping here, because on any given day, anybody in that division can win. So got to make sure you develop good habits into the next game.
You know, one of the things I think that can be overlooked in a game like this, where one team's got a handle on the game with a big lead, is you often think, wow, the offense, they score, the offense exploded, what have you. But you mentioned a moment ago, the defense from HEA has been absolutely smothering, and it's just a combination of both of those things.
Yeah, I mean, they just aren't even letting the Chargers get a look. The Chargers have two players that average 17 and 16 and a half, and they just can't get any open looks. They've held Elijah Ron to 4 points. Louderback, he's got 4, 6, 7 points, so they're well under their average, and they've had to work hard to get the ones that they have. Also worth mentioning, which we've said throughout the day today, and this is day one of nationals, we have a lot of play-in games.
Warren Stinson with that three.
Finally gets the three to go down there. Your week is not over if you don't win today. This is a play-in game. We are dividing the 18U teams between Division I and Division II today, and so there will be a championship in both of those divisions. So
traveling violation there.
I think that was on Valentine. So the structure of nationals here is great because everybody has something to play for.
Oh, corner three. That looked like a off the glass corner three for Ollie Forrester.
That's back-to-back threes.
Chargers are not going to give up. They're going to keep playing. Moff spins, turns and shoots, no good. Nice inside passing for the lay-in for Stinson.
Really good attack there by JoJo Ron to draw the defense, get a paint touch, and then a little drop-off pass. And they got a couple of those in the opening minutes of the first quarter that didn't go down. Let's see if this gives them a little positive momentum.
Left-handed scoop shot for Rebant.
Man, he's having
done that a few
himself a
times.
quarter. Then back on the other end, Stinson with the quick two in transition.
Another timeout on the floor. There is time. You know,
yeah. I mean,
it's a big lead, but there's time left.
There is, especially when you have two kids here with Louderback and Ron who shoot over 40% from three. And then you've had two other guys hit threes in this quarter, so we know they're capable if they can get some good looks. Now, if you're the Firebirds, I'm the Firebirds coach right now. I'm saying that same thing. Hey, they didn't get into the Division I playing game by accident, so we can't just assume that we have a lead and that lead is safe. We saw in the 18U girls division earlier, a team had a 10-point lead and then they almost lost. And that, you definitely have to keep playing and keep executing. Sometimes when you're up by a lot, you start having a little bit of fun and seeing what tough shots you can make, but it's not the time for that right now. Now we come out with a little full court pressure here by the Chargers. That's the first we've seen of that.
That will be part of the challenge as well, is not only can you start scoring, but can you stop the Firebirds from getting buckets and stop this guy Demoff.
Yeah.
They do there.
That was a fairly quick shot by the Firebirds. Sometimes you press not to get the steal, but partially to get them to take a quick shot so you can get another look. There is the deep three by Lauerback. That was all the way in and out. They got an offensive rebound, but didn't go down.
Boy, that would have been huge if that would have fell.
Yeah.
At least for the feeling in the game for the Chargers. Smothering defense, scramble for the ball.
Stinson quickly to the floor. Warren Stinson forced that change of possession. Love to see this fight in a team.
Elijah Ron brings it up for the Chargers. Goes off the screen. Pull up jumper, deep two, gets it to go. Nice shot.
That was nice. A little mid-range pull-up here. Got a lot of time left in this one.
Well, they've worked it back down to a 20-point lead as opposed to 30.
Which is important because you don't want to get to a point where you have a running clock.
Which I believe that running clock is at a 30-point
Oh, look at this hustle by the Chargers.
Oh, and it's Stinson on the other end all by himself with contact.
Oh, and then he draws the foul from Demoff. That's the second time in a row there's been a loose ball, and there were 2 Chargers on the floor before one Firebird went to the floor. And I don't know who was who. There was a lot of bodies flying, but one came from a long way away, and they didn't want the tie-up then. They wanted possession because the arrow's not towards them, so really good play.
Stinson gets the first to fall. Whatever coach said in the last huddle, the Chargers have taken it to heart. They're playing with some fire here in this third quarter.
A lot of energy. We don't have the benefit of advanced stats, but I feel like this has been maybe something like an 8 or a 10-2 run here.
Misses the free throw, but an offensive rebound, and they'll kick it back out and get another possession here.
But they're playing with more pace and energy on offense, which I think is fed off of their good defensive possessions.
Ron with it. Gets it to Stinson, who's back out. Stinson driving. Oh, and it's stripped away by Valentine. Let the ball get low down there where Valentine could just get his hands on it.
Let's see if the Firebirds show some patience here. I might even hold for the last shot. Looks like Demoff's going to hold it at half court and force Stinson to come out on him. I think this is a good decision. Even though they have a big lead, you don't want momentum. So we want to get a great shot on this possession.
And they do get the and one. I wasn't sure if he was calling the offensive foul there, but it's on the defender. So that's an and one right there.
I'm running out of space to fill in points for a rebound here. Got an 11-point quarter. Make it 12 if he can knock down these free throws. So it's really been almost their whole offense this quarter.
50-28 now, 35 seconds left in the quarter. Ron drives, nowhere to go except cross court to Lauterback. Back out to Lauterback, now to Stinson. JoJo Ron in the drive, he hits the deck, and a foul called. Foul on James Valentine. So 11 seconds for an out-of-bounds play under their basket.
I might run something just to get it in here, so we can hold for the last shot.
Elijah Ron driving in the paint. Foul on the floor. Believe that one's on number 33, Justin Rabant. So that'll send Elijah Ron to the free throw stripe with 2.5 seconds in the quarter. Can't get either one there.
Tough.
Shot put up at the buzzer. That was well short. So at the end of 3, it's 50-28. Firebirds hanging on to that pretty good sized lead. We'll be back in just a minute or two here for the fourth quarter.
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
We are underway in the fourth quarter here at Drury University. HEA Firebirds, Lighthouse Chargers. What was once a 30-point lead is now down around 20 or 22.
Yeah, the Chargers had a solid little run there for a minute and a third. Let's see if they can start this fourth quarter out with a run as well.
Fadeaway jumper, tough shot, no good.
Just noticed the referee and the Firebirds coach, Adam Rebant, having a nice conversation there. I feel like all games I've done today have been officiated very well. There's been good rapport with the officials and players and coaches, which we like to see.
Absolutely agree.
I think we had a little contact there, Stinson, with his head.
Stinson gets a hand in the passing lane to cause a little
really
chaos.
Active on defense. Really active on defense. Quick timeout there by the Chargers coach to maintain possession after that steal.
Yeah, I love the effort. It's fun to watch no matter the 20-point difference. When guys play hard and they can make things happen, you can still make it a great game to watch.
Yeah, their defensive intensity really stepped up in the third quarter, and that led to some more energy on offense. They got some easy looks, some extra possessions. Basketball is a game of possessions. The more you get, the more chances you have to score. So really picked up their energy there. Let's see what Coach Brevin Hill drew up out of the timeout there to get a good look. I'd be looking to get it to Ron or Louderback.
Kicks it out to Stinson, and now he drives in. Nice move to get to the rim for 2.
Yeah, he had some, like I mentioned earlier, Oren Stinson had some good looks early that didn't fall, but he's really come alive here in the second half. Not just with making a couple buckets, but also with his defensive energy.
There's one of those beautiful passes from big man to big man. DeMoff to Markowitz.
Markowitz should take DeMoff out to dinner after this. They're like NFL players or quarterbacks are always buying their linemen gifts. Markowitz has quite a few points today off DeMoff assist.
Corner 3, no good.
Firebirds wisely walking it up, taking their time. Chargers defending with a lot more pride here in the second half, not letting anybody get by easy.
DeMoff is fouled on that drive.
I believe that was on the floor.
Looks like he'll be shooting too, actually. Even coach over there was trying to call up an out-of-bounds play. And he said, oh, okay.
Yeah. The Firebirds coach saw the same thing we did, I think, that he had not yet gotten that shot off. Going to take it, though. Off very accurate from the line so far. Go ahead and jinx him. Nope, knocks that one out.
No jinx there. Stenson on the drive to the other Stenson. Not quite the touch to get it to go.
Yeah, DeMoff just went up and took that rebound because he's bigger.
Chargers now back, pushing ahead, taking away DeMoff.
That was a really excellent, it looked open, but DeMoff made a nice athletic play there. And then on the other end,
Lee Stenson all the way himself, can't get it to fall. But it'll stay on this side, so Chargers will keep possession.
and nothing worse than when you think you have that nice pass in transition. DeMoff just erased that play.
Corner three, that one no good. You'd like to see those drop if you want a chance to make a good run, but they're just not dropped. Rebant loses it. Chargers will push the other way again.
Nice pass there.
Oh,
again.
Jonah Heim with the rejection.
Yeah, really nice pass there. I believe that was Ron the Louderback, but
Ellis Blair checks back into the game for the Firebirds, number 21.
You mentioned it earlier, but the Firebirds defense has really been excellent. I think defensively the Chargers struggled early, but have done much better here in the second half. Another Stenson to Stenson pass there.
Louderback drives into traffic and gets it to go.
He is really strong finishing through traffic. You mentioned his body control earlier, I believe. This is really good. At least I think that was this game. We're 4 games in, so.
Well, I agree. It was good control, contorting the body under control with contact.
Thought he probably could have had a count there on that dribble, but.
Oh, DeMoff again looked for his partner there, Markowitz.
It was open.
It was
just
there.
Didn't quite get the pass there. I'll tell you what, if I'm a coach who has to play them tomorrow, which I believe is Feast, and I can tell you Coach Sansano is probably here scouting. He's going to be looking to stop that high-low because it is tough. Sansano is one of many excellent coaches in homeschool basketball. Feast Patriots.
Firebirds break that press as we get a visitor here over on the booth.
A little bit of contact with the scorer's table.
Blair with it, looking for something as they're content to just keep moving it around.
I thought a couple of times here the Firebirds have been dribbling out outside the three-point line, and the Chargers are defending close. Probably have a case to be made for getting a 5 count, or at least to start counting over there if you're the referee. Oh, that was almost a forced turnover by the Chargers. Might need to start fouling here. They have a lot of fouls to give.
We're under 3 minutes to go. 20-point game still.
Oh.
As Valentine is turned away. Or excuse me, Jonah Heim.
Yeah, I think that was Oren Stenson, I believe. Chargers have done better the second half of attacking and getting a look and drawing some fouls.
foul on Ellis Blair, I believe.
Well, apparently that was not a shooting foul.
And a timeout on the floor.
Chargers probably looking to get a good look for a 3 here.
Well, they've put up a good fight despite just frankly being outmatched a little bit in this game. It's been still yet good effort to see. And you, like you mentioned earlier, with the format of the tournament, they're not out of it. They're going to get to go play in Division II and have a chance to win some championships in that. And who knows what they could do.
Yeah, and a lot of the Division II teams are very strong. You sometimes end up with teams with a little less size or maybe some younger, less experienced players, but it's excellent basketball. I think that game, that championship game, will be on the live stream later this week. So really, really, really great format. I can't emphasize that enough, that, you know, you come out here and you kind of make your way to the place you're supposed to be by the second or third day, and then competing for gold balls. See what Coach Hill drew up here.
Ron's got it. He's looking for Stinson inside.
Yeah, that was a nice duck in there. And he had his brother cutting, but wasn't able to get it to him. Get another inbound opportunity here for the Chargers.
Just tough to get things going still against the Firebird defense.
Yeah.
Off on the drive. Can't get it to go, but look who's there. Brady Markowitz.
I think we might have got a little too small signal there.
Deep three by Ron, no good. And a timeout called by Coach Rebant.
Looking to get some of his bench in here. Some younger guys. I always, when I'm coaching, let the older, more experienced players know it should be your goal by the fourth quarter for your teammates who play hard against you in practice to be able to get in, get some minutes, experience this incredible environment for a high school game here at Drury University. It's a really good time in a game to get your younger players in, because the Chargers are still playing hard, right? So they're trying to get steals, so these get you some real game reps under pressure, which sometimes hard to replicate in practice.
Just over 2 minutes to go in this one. There's still one more game here this evening at Drury. So tune in to the live stream even after this one is over for PT Warriors against the Indy Wildcats.
Two strong teams. That should be another good game. We'll get our final team that'll get played into the D1 bracket.
Valentine on the drive, shot no good.
So a little bit of contact there.
Oh, good find underneath by Forrester. Logan Nye gets his first bucket of the game.
Probably relieved Demoff is not down there to take that one away.
He can breathe.
You look out on the court now and the size is more comparable.
That foul on Logan Nye. Firebirds have the ball out of bounds here. Minute 17 of the game.
Both these coaches, I think, have done a really good job today. Coach Hill has kept his guys competing hard. Probably for a couple minutes there in the third quarter playing a little bit above their heads, making a run. Wish them well as they move on into the D2 bracket.
Anderson Blair knocks down that three.
That's his third three of the game.
Stenson puts up a deep one, no good. Offensive rebound, good hustle and effort still.
That was JoJo Ron, who's had a couple really good hustle plays in this game.
Stenson with the interception. He'll take it all the way, little floater, no. And again, there's Oren Stinson. Back to his brother Stinson. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Stinson, the Stinson connection has been good in this game for a couple possessions. No mustache this time, so I can't tell who's the older brother in our last game. But that is one of the fun parts of homeschool basketball, watching all the families compete and coming back year after year and seeing people you saw last year, and everybody's getting older, getting better at basketball, so some fun times here at Nationals.
Blair just loses control underneath there. And it helps with remembering some pronunciations with some names when you have some of the same ones year after year.
You only have to learn 3 on average per team, yeah.
Stenson, a little step back jumper with contact. He'll get the foul call. Foul on Blair. It's Lee Stenson at the line to shoot free throws. For the next game, you'll have Scott Slayton back on the call.
Jeff Cannon, I believe.
Yep.
It's the PT Warriors. Is it Fort Wayne? I can't quite see that far across the court. But
Indy Wildcats.
Oh, Indy Wildcats. That's right. You said that a few minutes ago.
And with that final bucket of the game, final score is 61-40. Congratulations to the Firebirds as they move on in the D1. Once again, stick around one more game here this evening, here in just a few minutes.